This is my bonus project, as well as my parting words to the members of my AP Economics class. Number one, I know that we're all economists in this room, and that we're all going off to acquire more knowledge at a college, probably eponymous of the surrounding metropolis. So if you ever feel like an anonymous economist in a newly acquired postmodernist populist metropolis, and you happen to meet among the populace an oligopolist, or even worse, a well-off ominous monopolist who does not understand the pit of poverty is bottomless, you must use your esophagus lest your brain become a sarcophagus in the cranial-necropolis to tell that monopolist that opulence is not the ideal of an autonomous economist. The monopolist may reply that it's preposterous that opulence could be onerous. It's obvious that prominence is only possible being a capitalist, not a communist. Are you a populist? Popping off this laundry list of grievances against the powers that be? Number two, go to class. Go to class. I don't care if you're hungover, go to class. You just got laid, go to class. You're about to get laid, say sorry honey, maybe another time, and then go to class. You're unsure whether you just got laid. Get a lawyer and then go to class. I'm serious. The opportunity cost of missing class will always reduce you to mere accounting profit. Don't you want economic profit? You will start to profit maximize when you realize that the marginal revenue of every minute spent in class always exceeds the marginal cost. Number three, your freedom is synonymous with economics. It is the ability to make choices. All choices have trade-offs. Whether you're laid off, you're paid off, or you made off with a new girl and a bottle of beer at the party. Educate yourself to protect yourself. Check yourself before you wreck yourself, because your choices and your voices are your most valuable resources. Do not let them be squandered. Number four, human capital is the one asset with no liabilities. It's the one thing they can never take away from you. You see, the people of the capital just want more capital, and they will take away your capital unless you capitalize on the education prize within your reach. They can take the clothes off of your body. They can take the food right out of your starving hands. They can take the roof over your head, the money out of your bank account. They can take away every person you know and every person that you love, but they can never take what's in your spirit and in your mind. You are too refined. Education is designed to make you invincible. Number five, education will always create the greatest amount of surplus, because producer and consumer surplus are the same. We learn by learning, but we also learn by teaching. Reaching the optimal quantity of education always means exceeding the market quantity. Number six, always advocate for education, because only education has the power to empower the previously powerless. We must not rest until we address the government failures that cause people to be less than they are capable of being. Until we address the government failures, they cause people to be less than their best because they have to rely on their common sense, but you need more than common sense, because what happens when your common sense is worth just common sense? That's just change on the floor. There is change no more. You'll just be another young person fighting in the war of survival. Don't be that young person. Number seven, Congress, cut the current account deficit 9,000 times, or I will swing my tax-cutting axe into your spine. Number eight, be brave. Because the people in history with the greatest positive externality always possess the greatest amount of bravery. When they were thinking at the margin, they were thinking of the people living in the margin. People like Jesus Christ, like Gandhi, like Martin Luther King Jr. and Mother Teresa. They were thinking about the people who don't have a lot except Jukuma Dot. And number nine, teach. Because teachers empowers individuals. Teachers empower individuals. The only person who can help the individual is the individual. Teachers do more than teach. Teachers change lives. So, when you're in your newly acquired postmodernist populist metropolis and you happen to meet among the populace an oligopolist, or even worse, a well-off ominous monopolist who doesn't understand the pit of poverty is bottomless, and you will meet that person, in order to silence their ignorant, elitist rhetoric, in order to shatter their soul into a million different pieces they will not be able to buy enough Scotch tape to tape together, you must ask them this one simple question. How many lives have you changed lately? I leave you with that. Thank you.